Hi, welcome to Colorado Brew Talk video. Today we're taking a bit of a departure in our normal style tastings, or at least what's been normal so far. And we're going with a tasting of the Bristol Brewing 25th Anniversary Birthday Box for Winter Warlock.
And the first three were to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the opening of the brewery, 25th Birthday Box, get it? Is they did the Laughing Lamb, then Beehive Honey Wheat. And they did do 4 different styles of each one, then the final one was Compass. So, like I said, they do 4 different kind of variations. They kind of include the base
original,
beer, yeah, and then kind of tweak the recipe. And they've all been phenomenal. So, well, spoiler alert, I've tried these in the past. Mike and I went to visit Bristol Brewery, was it about 2 months ago?
Yeah.
And unbeknownst to me, I was like, wow, look at all these stouts. I'm going to try a flight of the stouts. And Mike was kind enough to point out to me, he's like, all of those are the ones that are in the box. So
yeah.
I have a little scoop on this, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. Of course, we'll share the post to the other birthday box. We'll share the link to the other birthday box posts in the show notes. It's a lot of syllables to kind of get in a row.
It's a little tongue-tied, a little
Those
tricky.
Are words string into sentences.
There's noises coming out of my mouth. I don't know. Anyway. So
we ready?
All right, let's do this.
So we arrange them in least to most palate destroying, at least by our estimate. So Winter Warlock Oatmeal Stout's going to be number 1. Come on.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Not a whole lot of head, but that's okay.
That's
it's a
all
stout. Pour hard. Here we go. Mine's a little better.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah. It's malty aroma.
It has that nice, kind of harshish roast flavor to it.
It does. One of the things that I haven't usually criticized stouts on is the mouthfeel. So I always, for better or for worse, or whether I should or not, I always expect stouts to have real heavy, nice, meaty mouthfeel. And this one does. It's an oatmeal stout, so that would stand to reason. But so this one has really nice mouthfeel. It's got some body to it.
I wouldn't say it's too much, though. I mean, it's still pretty light as far as mouthfeel goes, at least in my mind. Because, it's not like a barley wine, all super thick. And,
absolutely not.
Or those triples we had, or doubles we had.
Doubles, yeah. Well, I've had stouts recently. I try it, and they just seem very thin. And this one is not. I wouldn't describe this as thin at all.
No, not at all. But for a while there, when we were hopping breweries, we'd run across a lot of stouts that were like 4 and 5%. It's like, wait a minute, that's a stout?
Yeah, that's more.
Yeah, I mean, they're roasties all get out, and I enjoyed them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think they're good gateway stouts.
Once you have one, it's all done for. Yep, nice and malty.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like just roasty, nice and roasty. Mm-hmm. Maybe like a coffee or a chocolate flavor, but not very obvious. I think it's just the roast.
I'm gonna see I'm not getting any. Maybe a little bit of chocolate, honey on coffee. Slightly warming, just a little bit.
What's the ABV on that? I don't know if it's going to tell us. Yeah, I don't see it on there.
Let's see, what's this? So the box. The box is a plethora of information, except for ABV. Nope. No bueno. Yeah.
Here, let me get the second one poured up.
Yeah.
The second one is Cherry Warlock. Oh. Try not to break here. I'll give you the practice pour after I do my trial run. Oh, it's got a nice red color to it.
Oh, it is.
See it coming up.
Yeah, that is kind of a tannish head for sure.
As compared to the off-white of the original. I'd say that's tan. That's still tan too. Actually, this might even be lighter.
Well, I think it's more red.
Yeah,
for obvious
yeah,
reasons.
it's got pink tinged.
Yep.
Ooh, that is nice.
Yeah.
I like that a lot already.
Yeah, definitely getting cherries. I mean, they're prominent. I'm always skeptical of these beers lately. Just sometimes they say, they've been, excuse me, finished on a thing, and I'm just not picking up that flavor. And this definitely getting it, but it's not overbearing at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not overly sweet either.
No. Mm-mm. Definitely reminds me of like a. No, that's a bad comparison.
Reminds you of what?
I was going to say a cherry cordial.
Oh.
The chocolates with
Yeah,
the cherry in it.
yeah.
But it's not that sweet.
Maybe like a dark chocolate, but it's really dialed down a bunch.
Yeah. It's not, because I don't like those cherry cordials because they're too cloying. They're too cloyingly sweet. This is not sweet at all, but it has that same cherry chocolate flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only recently become a fan of stouts, so probably last 6 months or so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, probably. So I don't remember liking this as much in the flight. I think this is one of my least favorite ones when I had the flight, and I'm enjoying this. This is good.
I gotta say, when I had we picked up the Laughing Lab Birthday Box, and we did our tasting and made our post and split them up. And I had a bunch in my fridge for a long time. Or actually, I think I might have parked them in the closet. And they got way better. They were really good.
Yeah, I think I drank all mine right away.
I think I found one of the Compass birthday boxes in my fridge like a week ago.
Really?
And it was still great.
Wow, that's surprising for an
especially
IPA.
in an IPA.
Yeah.
You'd expect that to go away.
Yeah.
It was the Simcoe one?
Oh, okay. Interesting. I wonder if because IPAs are notorious for kind of losing their hoppiness, right?
Yeah, that goes away pretty quick.
Yeah, so I wonder if it depends on the type of hops. I wonder if maybe Simcoe are more tolerant of that. I don't know. That would be a question for smart people.
So, if you're following us last week, we mentioned our Advent calendar post for our Brewers Advent calendar, and we just did our first week's post. 6 days. Jesse brought up the point that we should do 4 6-day posts, so we end up with an even number for each post, which is wise.
Well,
I was going to do 7, so we had 7, 7, 7, and 1
for weeks, yeah.
or 3. Yeah. So, and I'll throw a link in there as well. But if you'd like, those beers were good.
I enjoyed every one of them. Yeah.
I mean, like you said, they're not very varied.
No, they're not, and that's definitely I chalk it up more to my ignorance of the styles of beer that were presented, more than the quality of the beer.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
It's just, I think all German beers are just kind of, made very similarly, and you have to have a more sophisticated palate than I have to really appreciate them. So
yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to get into the European categories, so we can taste the different Helles beers.
Yeah.
And see what the deal is with those, because right now I'm kind of confused. I don't understand why one Helles is malty and one's obviously a different category, and then some are pale and hoppy like a pale ale, but all of them seem to have a strong grain flavor to them.
They do, yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah.
I love that grain flavor.
No, it was good. Yeah, and I'm not a huge Pilsner fan, but the thing that I liked about the Helles is that it reminded me a lot of a Pilsner, but without the bitterness. I think that's what I might not like about the Pilsners. But boy, those were both. I think there were 2 Helles. Those were. I think my favorite really of the week. Those really.
That first one just knocked it out of the park for me.
Oh yeah, that was.
that set my impression for the whole box.
It did. Yeah, I was concerned about that actually, but that was like, ooh, if they're all going to be even half this good, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
So
except for Zwickel beer, I wasn't crazy about the Zwickel beer. I don't know what it is really.
I tried looking it up. Yeah. And then I get a good answer.
Well, they said it's like it's a member of the. What's the cellar beer name?
Keller beer?
Yeah, Keller beer. It's a member of the Keller beer family.
Yeah.
And Zwickel was what the brewer took out. It's supposed to be like a light beer, really mild, and they took it out for samples or for priming the other beers. And and now it's its own beer.
That's weird.
Yeah, I can't remember what they call that now. But you know, the German brewers, when they prime their beers, they prime it with more beer, unfermented wort. And I can't think of the name for that now.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll Google it in our break.
Yeah.
So you want to finish these up? We'll do glass rinse and come back?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we'll be right back. We're back.
So we tried the oatmeal stout, tried cherry, rinsed the glasses, and we're going to try the heavy hitters here. So while we were gone, I know we had mentioned the ABV of the other two. The Cherry Warlock is 6%, which is respectable. That's not too bad. And then of course they have like your Oatmeal Stout, 6% as well. So I was getting a little bit of warmth off the Oatmeal Stout. Maybe in my head. Who knows? I don't know.
But I would like to say, Bristol, if you're watching this, you should bring the Cherry Warlock back every year around Christmas time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be. Ooh.
And since I suggested it, you should send me like a case, just as a thank you. Thanks, Mike.
Just a case, an empty case, just a box.
No, with the bottles. With the
bottles full of beer.
Yeah.
Let's be specific here. So you never know what kind of.
Full of Cherry Warlock beer.
Fair. Okay.
So here we got barrel aged Warlock next.
Let's see.
Well, I'm not doing good at this opening bottles today. Thank you.
Thank you. So I was never really a fan of barrel-aged beers. Ooh, is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? I think we're good.
Perfection.
Yes, that's all right. And but lately, like you with stouts, I've become a big fan of barrel-aged beers, and this is one of my favorites. This was quite good. So
I gotta say, my big problem with barrel-aged beers is if it's a whiskey barrel-aged beer, it tastes like straight whiskey to me. And I don't drink hard liquor, so haven't built up a taste for it. So yeah, they're just way over the top. And smoked beers tend to be like that a lot of times too.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had a smoked beer. So, but I could see where people get a little heavy-handed with the smoke, for sure. Yeah, it'd be easy. Yeah,
we've been lucky to have a bunch that are good. I mean, that's like that log splitter barley wine that was too dry. You know, that the homebrew club did. That was in the bourbon barrel. I mean, the bourbon is light. It's just there. It's really nice.
Yeah, is that the one that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was very good. Very, very good. I didn't even notice the bourbon at the time.
Oh, it's really light.
Yeah. Anyway, to the beer.
Oh, and Kreuzening is in fact the way the Germans prime their bottles. What they do is they brew a batch of beer. When it's done fermenting, they brew another batch of beer. When it's getting going really good, they scoop some out and put it in the bottles with the rest of the beer, or the keg, or whatever the vessel is. So,
yeah, this is
that roasty note is a little subdued.
Yeah,
more subdued there.
Yeah, see, that's good. I like that. Big fan. This one is Imperial.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So do they, something that was missing from in here?
Oh, that card?
Yeah. Normally they have a card in the box and they kind of have a brief description of each of the beers. I didn't see it in there.
That's a good point.
That's
we'll have to buy another one.
Just to see, there's none in here either. Well, we'll keep buying them until we get them.
So to me, it feels a little thicker, a little more substantial.
Yeah. And there's definitely that, I'm assuming it's, because I was interested to see what kind of barrel it's aged in. And this bourbon? Whiskey?
I don't really get a bourbon flavor. Maybe whiskey. It's whatever it is. It's really, really light.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just the right amount.
Oh, I wonder if they say.
But yeah, it does definitely adds a richness.
Sorry, just wanted to see if Google. Hey, here's our post.
I told you.
What's funny is our post about the birthday boxes is like number 2 on in the Google search results. So, I mean, not that it's a huge topic of conversation, but It should be. We'll have to look that up later.
Yeah, because I'm kind of curious about that now.
Oh, hang on. We'll be right back. Again. Okay, sorry about that. We just wanted to get our facts straight, not give you any false info. It is, in fact, whiskey barrels that the barrel-aged Warlock was aging in. And then the Imperial Warlock, or Imperial Stout, was aged in bourbon barrels.
So, yeah, the whiskey's very... it's
super mild.
Yeah, it's obvious that it's there, but it's not overpowering.
It kind of adds to it, but you can't... Well, it's hard for me to pick it out, but I'm not super familiar with whiskey.
No. That's by design. I'm not a hard liquor drinker.
Oh, yeah. It's like I'd considered getting into wine or hard liquor, building up a taste to it. And I was like, I have my hands full with beer.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at the barrel-aged Imperial Stout. See if I can open this one without... There we go, nice. Seems significantly darker.
It does. So, yeah, that head is definitely darker. Look at that nice brown. So what's the difference between a stout and an imperial stout?
More.
Oh, party foul. More
gravity.
Oh, just bigger.
More sugar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run and grab a paper towel before your wife kills me. Sing him a song, Jesse.
Yeah. Let's talk amongst yourselves. Boy, and again, definitely get the bourbon flavor, but it's mild enough as to not overpower it.
Slurping that foam off the top, that was really hot.
I'll bet it
I
was.
could feel that, yeah.
Yeah. This is a sipping beer, though. This is not something you want to drink after mowing a lawn.
Yeah, that liquor flavor is definitely there. Not terribly overpowering.
No.
Well done.
Yeah, they knocked all these out of the park as far as I'm concerned. Well, I mean, the obviously in Winter Warlock, I guess that'd be considered a flagship there, right?
Oh,
They
absolutely.
have that all year, right?
Yeah.
Or is they just
I don't know if they have it all year, but it's one of their seasonals that they do all the time. Yeah. And evidently you can buy the regular barrel aged in the Bristol pub. It's called Wireless Warlock.
Yeah. Yeah, last time I was there, they had a barley wine that I was really tempted to buy, and I just didn't for some dumb reason.
Number 7?
23 is the number
23?
that's popping in my head.
You could be right. Not to belittle the beer. I know it's named after a peak driver who died.
Yeah, well, okay, that would make sense with the race car in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. When I was there, I asked if they had that on tap, and of course they don't. So I just wanted a little bit of a taste.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think, and that's another seasonal that they do.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, barley wines would make sense if it was seasonal. It takes so long to finish up.
So, as an update, last episode we did the Hamster Ball Select-O-Matic, which spit out Czech Pale Lager.
Yeah.
And we can't find any of it. So there's like one brand recommended, and they're out in Massachusetts, and they don't distribute here. And then the other two are Czech brands, and they're nowhere to be found either.
Yeah.
Oh, did we want to select another one tonight? Because what's probably going to happen is I'm going to brew a Czech Pale Lager, and we'll taste that. And actually, my sister's coming in June, and I'm hoping I can talk her into bringing some to me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, by then we might have a laundry list of things that she might have to bring with her. Because we won't have it be, and then we'll have to find someone from the West Coast to bring all those,
Exactly,
like steamed beers or something. I don't know. Yeah. But, so yeah, we could certainly choose another style and
Okay.
do that. So, where's the hamster wheel of death here?
The hamster wheel Selectomatic trademark.
Last time I noticed that I blew out people's eardrums with
Yeah.
the shaking, so we're gonna stop that. Oh,
Well, actually, to be honest with you, if we shook it and didn't talk, it'd be fine because then I could
could
drop
lower
the
lower
volume on
the.
it. Yeah.
If
So I'm
you
not looking. Wait, hang on. Let me flip it up.
will. You do it.
My fingers can't quite get in there. There we go. Oh, I dropped it. 22B.
2022. That sounds promising.
That does. Oh, I should have been prepared. We just weren't prepared this one.
We're still finding our mojo. We're only on episode number 4, so you have to cut us some slack.
Oh, you know what's funny is I just went through all that to open it, and
it was
I already had it.
I thought it was
open.
already open. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought we were just reading about that other beer. Cream ales. We were researching cream ales on the break while we were rinsing glasses.
22B is American Strong Ale. So that's actually one of the categories I judged at that
right.
homebrew competition.
Nice.
So it's like Arrogant Bastard and some pretty big beers.
Nice. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's like stout, barley wine, American Strong ales are in there. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm okay with big beers.
Okay, so it's done.
Okay, then those we'll be able to find. I know
Absolutely.
Arrogant Bastards all over the place.
Absolutely,
so.
yeah.
All right, excellent. So I think that wraps it up. So yeah, definitely, if you have a chance to pick these up, do so.
Yeah.
If you're in the Colorado area.
Oh, and as I mentioned, the Compass birthday boxes are still out there. I know Costco has a pallet of them, and like I said, I just had one, and they're still very good. So, run out, grab 2 for 1.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, heck, since we're plugging Bristol stuff, Costco also has the Christmas Ale and Bombers and Venetucci Ale and Bombers. And we went down to the Bristol Brew Pub not long ago, and they had some really interesting looking beers down there for sale. A double, a triple, and a quad, I think, right?
Yes, that was some other ones that I was.
And the barley
eyeballing.
wine.
And the barley wine. Yeah, so.
Stock up for Christmas.
Yeah, or send them to your favorite video folks, Probably not us, I know.
Yeah.
Just, one can hope. One can hope.
Okay. Well, until next time, cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for watching our video. Check out our website at coloradobrewtalk.com for more great content.
While you're there, be sure to leave us a comment or drop us a line with your thoughts.
You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at CO Brew Talk, or follow the links below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future content.
Or episodes, as the case may be.